We're here now with our OSU Extension Livestock Marketing Specialist, Dr. Derrell Peel. So Derrell, as a lot of people are probably aware, there was a lot of fires all over the state last weekend, including in Stillwater, that people lost their houses and was just very devastating for a lot of people. Does that have any implications on the cattle market at all?
Yeah, this kind of event has tremendous impacts on individuals that are directly impacted. But you know, at this point in time, even though this involves several thousand acres, it's not the kind of thing that will cause impacts on the market at this point in time. Certainly there is potential for it to get bigger as these conditions persist.
And then following up on that, how are the spring forage conditions looking?
Well, again, you know, these kind of conditions that led to the fires speak to the fact that we're getting drier every day. So drought conditions are expanding rapidly at this time of the year as temperatures warm up, the winds are blowing. And so, you know, we're at a critical time here for the next 6 weeks or 2 months to see how spring forage conditions develop. I think a lot of producers are watching this very, very carefully at this point.
Yeah, and how is the demand for beef holding up?
You know, beef demand has continued to be very strong. We've been very concerned about it. Obviously, we're at record levels. The latest retail prices for February were at record levels, and wholesale beef prices are still above a year ago. If you look across individual cuts, you know, you see some indication maybe of some folks kind of trading down a little bit, but it's really pretty minor at this point. Middle meat demand continues good, and of course, with the decrease in cow slaughter, the ground beef market continues extremely strong.
Yeah, so cattle prices have been increasing for a while now. Are we still expecting that to continue?
You know, it's possible that we're headed towards a little bit of a spring peak. It's seasonally that time of the year. However, it may not actually pull back very much. It kind of remains to be seen. Well, one of the things we're watching, these drought conditions that we mentioned, will have an impact on whether or not we start to see any heifer retention. If we do that, then we're going to squeeze cattle supplies pretty quickly. And so that would certainly tend to push prices higher. So I don't look for much, if any, decrease in these prices, perhaps a little bit of a seasonal peak.
Yeah, so with everything we've just talked about, what's your recommendation for producers going forward?
Well, again, I think main thing is to be prepared for and watch these conditions as they develop. You know, obviously, if we get back into drought, we're going to be on the defense. If that doesn't happen, then producers have a chance to be a little bit more on offense, if you will, be a little more aggressive to take advantage of this market situation.
Yeah, all right, thanks, Derrell. We'll talk to you in a couple weeks.